Check. Wow. Well, guys, look, hear me out, hear me out. I know that it's like twice in one day, but I just thought that it would be interesting to ride something that was pointedly focused. Ooh, it's so loud. To ride something that was pointedly like antithetical to what the race is. And what I mean by that is the race is something that is clearly aimed at knocking all the stats out of the park. 210 volts, check. Highest up to the point that it was announced. Speed, check. Highest up to the point that it was announced. Let's see. Batteries, man, it's got, 3,800 watt hour. That's pretty significant. 50S batteries, those are pretty impressive. So, when you look at all of this, bidirectional mid-mounted suspension, all of these things sound really great. And so it rises theoretically to the top of a category. Pardon my lunch. It rises to the top of a category, which is kind of cool, right? It's kind of cool. At least that's like what I want to think. I just haven't dialed it in yet, but I did want to get a kind of camera 2 perspective. Like, say we're at the optometrist, right? And I wanted to kind of see what my left eye said. And the left eye in this instance, being antithetical, completely opposite, is going to be a wheel that, very much like the Aero, is focused all the way on package. This wheel is an 84 volt wheel. Pew! This wheel only has 43 mile an hour top speed. Pew! This wheel has a fast A suspension. I mean, we like that. That's kind of cool. But this wheel has something like 1,500 watt hour battery. Pew! I mean, like, on paper, what is this thing even? I mean, it's just a hot mess on paper, right? Or at least, like, that's what you would kind of believe. Or that's what we'd be led to believe. I mean, because on paper, it's not right. It's just unabashedly not trying to compete. But when you hop onto the wheel and you ride it and you realize how much fun is there out of the box, and you've seen a lot of my videos on this thing, but I just kind of wanted to return to it. We've been doing some cooking with it. And so it's kind of it's been just kind of hanging out to the wayside because we've been cooking. That is Inmotion. And, can't say much more than we've been cooking, but that's it. And, it's fun. In those initial videos, you see it, man. Like, I couldn't wait to show you these cool little tricks that I felt inspired to do. I couldn't wait to show you how the suspension managed on these stairs. I couldn't wait to show you just how well it balanced. There was just so many things I couldn't wait to show you. And the numbers say otherwise. The numbers make it seem like a joke. I mean, the thing only goes 40 miles an hour or 43 miles an hour. I mean, that's a joke, right? Like, but no, it's not. The thing is so much fun. And that's what we saw in terms of the community. The community spoke about what it thinks about, stats versus package against my favorite wheel. They felt like the total package of what the Aero, the community felt by and large, that what the Aero had to offer was by and large far superior to what the Rocket presented in terms of raw stats. But I feel like that's all that people relegated the Rocket to, was just this raw stat arena. And because they did not necessarily try the Rocket, I don't know how the Rocket didn't just blow up, but man, to me, the Rocket is an amazing package. I digress. So, the community overwhelmingly, ouch, whatever that was stung me on my arm. The community overwhelmingly feels like, double checking my mirrors, making sure everything's okay. The community overwhelmingly spoke. They like the total package. They want the total package. So I go back and I come to a wheel that literally said F you to to the stat demands of 2025 and opted instead for a total tight package. And instantly enjoyable, way more than the race. Is it faster? No. It's just instantly I understand it. Instantly the balance is there. Instantly it feels good. It doesn't feel powerful to the moon. It just feels like a good thing. And to me, that speaks more than anything, that it feels like a good thing. You know, somebody said that in one of the comments in the race video, that, you know, just if it doesn't speak to you right away, then just sell it, cut your losses. You know, I am a person that does believe, however, that there is a redemption arc for anything. That just because I don't vibe with it right away doesn't mean that I'm not going to be able to vibe with it at some point. And because of that, I really want to give it a chance. And I'm going to give it a chance. But the V12S, I didn't have to try to give a chance. I just hopped on it and I was like, oh man, this thing can do 180s. This thing can jump super duper high. This thing can do all sorts of weird stuff. And I had no problem understanding it. It was immediately something that I comprehended, and immediately something that I loved, and immediately something that I was happy to share with other people, you know, because I felt like it was a rock solid platform, you know, and I just, so camera one, camera two, you know, does the Extreme Bull rocket go faster than the race? Oh man, this is interesting. Take care, brother. Have a good day. So, which one is faster? This one or the race? The race is clearly faster than this. Which one has a better suspension? This one clearly has a better suspension. That's clearly understandable out the gate. I never feel like I'm gonna wobble this. I feel like the balance for this wheel is just really good. So I feel like this is a better balanced wheel than the race. Which one, in my opinion, looks nicer? I'm gonna have to say that this one does. In my opinion, this looks nicer. I know that some people don't like the gold shell, they don't like the round kind of profile, but I definitely think this looks nicer. Which one's more durable out of the box? By far, this one. I took this one to a skate park, and it went ass over tea kettle at the skate park, and it still held up. There's little to no damage, a couple of scratches on the very thin metal plating on the outside. But outside of that, nothing wrong with this wheel. Everything's perfectly fine. So, you know, which one's more durable at the gate? This one. Quality of life features? This one. Over and over and over. I mean, this wheel has the ride share, the ride connect. I'm gonna go ahead and pop up here because I can do that. But this one has ride share, ride connect. This one has speakers. This one has an enormous screen. This one has just so many things that just make it, cheers. This one has so many things that just, it's all about quality of life. It is not a digital kind of pissing contest, or not like a digital, but like a, it's not like a spreadsheet pissing contest of stats or something like that. Like, this wheel just is fun, you know? So, I don't know, man. I'm really excited to show you guys some more content with this wheel. I'm gonna get out of the road here. There we go. I'm really excited to show you guys some more content with the V12S. It's been far too long since I've, like, you know, ripped it around and kind of showed you what it does. And, you know, it's just, it's easy to forget how fun and how playful a wheel like this is. And it's been a long time, and I shouldn't have left it alone for this long, guys. I feel really, really sad that I haven't been ripping around on this wheel, because it's just so much fun. The only real shortcoming over here is that it has the battery. The battery is definitely lacking, and then out of the box, it really should have a 10 amp charger. which if you get it from PEV Connection in Clearwater, Florida, then you're gonna get it with that 10 amp charger out of the box. So that way you can really enjoy this wheel like anywhere that you go. You're just always getting that nice quick battery refresh, because it certainly does not have the range of the legs of a lot of wheels. Even the Extreme Bull Rocket outpaces this wheel when it comes to range. So that's a more powerful wheel, pretty much same battery package, but certainly it's this wheel is outclassed by the Extreme Bull Rocket when it comes to that. There we go. So, boom. we're going to be talking about AI a little bit. Not so much right now, but I'll kind of talk a little bit about it, kind of let on just a little bit. The problem that I'm having right now, hey there, problem that I'm having right now is that anytime I see an AI video, I'm getting turned off. I just don't like it very much. I feel like it's, you know, it's a clever kind of meme of itself when you see the videos come up. But generally speaking, it is, go ahead. It is taking precious human life and it's like, it's taking precious human life and it is wasting it. It's wasting it. I did a couple of questions to like a chat GPT thing and just asking some silly stuff, and I was like, man, you know, how much human life has been like used up by like TikTok? And this is going to be really, really cryptic kind of thing, but I was like, how much human life is being used up by TikTok? How much? And then I compared it with the amount of life that was lost during the atomic bombs in Japan, you know, and it's weird because more human life has been lost to like TikTok and these things than has been lost to those atomic bombs. And that to me is baffling. That to me is crazy talk. That's crazy work, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get out of the traffic here in just a moment. So we're gonna be going out to the side here, waiting on the homie here. Oh, he's going ahead, he's going ahead. So it's really weird, you know, there's like an existential crisis that we're kind of in the midst of. And it's like, everybody thought that like Skynet would be in the form of like Terminators or something. You know, they're like, oh, the Boston Robotics dogs and stuff like that. But really, it's a much more complacent thing. And it's like, we're just kind of forfeiting our consciousness, our awake moments, our focus, our time, our energy on things that are not necessarily to do with the human experience, but rather brain rots provided based upon algorithms that are like sugar for the brain, that have figured out the exact combination of colors, sounds, lights, stimuli, like comments and interactions that get your brain engaged. And that's not even the content of a person that's making it. It was already kind of a problem when you had people trying to figure out exactly what to make in order to make this happen. But now you have robots who are very efficient at creating brain rot, and humans that are complicit in enabling the process. And it's a challenge. It's a challenge, guys. It's a challenge. So we're going to talk about that on the channel. Some commitments I'm going to make to not having AI do certain things on my channel. I really want to set an example, and I really think that an example needs to be set in this stuff. Otherwise, we're going to go way down a rabbit hole, and the authenticity is going to bottom out, and it's not going to work out well, guys. So thank you guys so much for being here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content just like this. It's been your boy Johnny and my lunch and my V12S. Take care, guys. Peace.